The tragedy of the commons refers to a situation in which individuals, acting in their own self-interest, overuse and deplete shared resources, leading to long-term harm for everyone. This concept illustrates the conflict between personal gain and collective responsibility. Common resources, such as clean air, fresh water, and public grazing lands, are often used without consideration for how these actions affect others. Over time, this misuse can result in the resource being destroyed or diminished, making it unavailable for future generations. The tragedy occurs because individuals often prioritize immediate benefits over the sustainability of shared resources. The term tragedy of the commons was popularized by ecologist Garrett Hardin in a 1968 essay, though the concept itself dates back much earlier. Hardin used the example of communal grazing lands, known as the commons, in medieval England. These lands were shared by local farmers to graze their livestock. While the arrangement worked well when the population was small, problems arose when too many farmers used the land, overgrazing it and rendering it barren. Hardin's essay expanded on this idea, applying it to modern environmental and social issues where shared resources are exploited. His work built upon earlier writings, such as those by economist William Forster Lloyd in the 19th century, who also explored the consequences of unregulated use of shared resources. Now let's look at some examples. One example of the tragedy of the commons is overfishing in oceans. Since fish populations are a shared resource, individual fishers may catch as many fish as they can to maximize their profits. However, this can lead to the depletion of fish stocks, threatening the livelihood of all fishers and the ecosystem itself. Another example is pollution of the air. Factories and vehicles release emissions that contribute to air pollution, as clean air is a resource shared by everyone. Each contributor may act as if their emissions are insignificant, but the cumulative effect degrades air quality for all, leading to health and environmental problems. A third example is the overuse of groundwater for irrigation. Farmers often extract water to grow crops without considering the long-term availability of the resource. If too many farmers do this, the water table drops, causing wells to dry up and making it harder for everyone to access clean water. Now let's explore some solutions. One solution to the tragedy of the commons is government regulation. Rules and laws can limit the use of shared resources, such as setting fishing quotas or restricting pollution levels. This ensures that resources are used more sustainably and prevents individuals from exploiting them excessively. Another solution is community management. In many cases, local communities have successfully managed shared resources by creating rules and agreements that balance individual needs with collective responsibility. For example, some villages establish schedules for water use to prevent over-extraction from shared wells. A third solution involves education and awareness. By helping people understand the impact of their actions on shared resources, they may be more likely to make choices that benefit everyone. Campaigns promoting recycling, water conservation, and energy efficiency are examples of efforts to encourage sustainable behaviour. A fourth solution is the use of technology and innovation. Advances such as renewable energy sources, water-saving irrigation systems, and better waste management can reduce the strain on shared resources and provide sustainable alternatives. For instance, solar panels reduce reliance on fossil fuels, which are a finite shared resource.